Good afternoon, the wonderful audience, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, my name is Vipra Bhal, and I'm from India, and I represent there Jharkhand, a state in the eastern part of India. And I'm going to talk about the emerging technology adoption in the state of Jharkhand, India. Let me first extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you gathered here today. Your presence is truly appreciated, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to share this time with you. Today's presentation is not just about delivering information, it's about fostering meaningful dialogue, exchanging insights, and collectively exploring ideas that have the potential to drive positive change. This is the scheme of my presentation. Uh, First, we'll discuss about India, and next, we'll talk about the recent reforms that Indian government has launched. Next, we'll talk about the scenario of emerging technologies in India. Then we'll look at Jharkhand, the state that I represent, and the policies and strategies, especially for startup, that has fostered growth. Next, we'll discuss about the Jharkhand startup policy and various agencies and solutions and case studies from the government of Jharkhand. First, let me introduce you to India. India is a multifaceted nation, the seventh largest country by land area and world's one of the most populous country. India's demographic diversity is as vast as its geographical expanse, with 1,600 plus local languages and dialects. As I've said, India is a young nation with a population exceeding 1.4 billion. And India has 4,000 cities present in 36 states UTs, from the bustling metropolises of Mumbai, Delhi, and Kolkata to the rapidly growing tech hubs like Bangalore, Hyderabad. India's urban landscape is dynamic and ever evolving. If you look at the education sector, India has a vast network of educational institutions, large number of universities, colleges, and schools at grassroots levels. We have equally impressive physical infrastructure in terms of airports, rail connectivity, road connectivity, and ports. The focus of the government is on development of physical infrastructure, is moving towards the development of digital infrastructure like UIDI, UPI, DBT, which has helped to fuel the startup ecosystem. Uh, there have been a number of strong reform measures initiated by the government of India in the last 10 years that have laid the foundation of a strong social and economic growth. With a consistent history of 10 to 12% CAGR over the last 10 years, India is now the fifth largest equity market. Over the last 10 years, India's GDP has grown by 7% CAGR in USD terms to USD 3.6 trillion, jumping from the eighth largest to the fifth largest economy. Over the next 4 years, India's GDP will likely to touch USD 5 trillion, making it the third largest economy by 2027, overtaking maybe Japan and Germany. Now, I would like to just discuss some of the reform measures. One is in the field of taxation, goods and services tax. The goods and services tax, which was implemented in July 2017, is one of the most significant tech reform measures in India, which has helped to improve trade efficiencies. GST aims to create a unified tax regime by replacing multiple indirect taxes levied by various state governments and the central government with the motto of one nation, one tax, and one market. Smart Cities Mission. Launched in 2015, the Smart Cities Mission is an ambitious initiative aimed at developing 100 smart cities across India. These smart cities leverage technology and innovation to improve startup quality of life and promote sustainable urban development. A very interesting initiative is Startup India Initiative, which was launched in 2016, which aims to foster an ecosystem that nurtures innovation and promotes entrepreneurship. This initiative provides various incentives and support mechanisms for startups, including tax benefits, funding opportunities, and simplification of regulatory processes. There have been similar initiatives in the field of real estate with the advent of RERA Act, which has cleaned up the housing sector by laying the foundation for a multi-year housing upcycle. RERA was enacted to regulate the real estate sector and protect the interests of buyers. It mandates transparency, accountability, and fair practices in the real estate sector. Similarly, we have a scheme for special economic zones, which are aimed at promoting exports, attracting foreign direct investment, boosting economic development, and contributing to foreign exchange earnings. FASTag. FASTag promotes digital payments, reduces congestion in toll booths, enhances overall transportation experience. FASTag is an electronic toll collection system introduced to streamline and expedite the toll payment process on national highways. FASTag issued till now is 9095324, which is a huge in number, which is 9 million. 5G technology leads a new era of connectivity and innovation. The adoption of 5G is revolutionizing various sectors, including telecommunications, healthcare, manufacturing, agriculture, etc. With 5G in place, IoT integration, real-time collaboration, live streaming, social media use are reaching next heights. Data centers is one of the very important area where India is witnessing significant growth with 138 plus data centers in India, and count is growing. Aadhaar. Aadhaar is India's biometric identification system, which assigns a unique 12-digit identity number to residents based on their demographic and biometric information. Aadhaar is increasingly being integrated into various government and private sector services to streamline processes and improve transparency and efficiency. The total number of Aadhaar generated in India is 137 billion. Next, I would like to talk about the Common Services Center, which are physical facilities which are established in remote and rural areas of the country to provide a range of digital services to citizens, to bridge the digital divide between the rural and the urban India, and to promote digital literacy. Total 500,000 plus CSCs are functional as I speak today. Cloud infrastructure advancements and industry-specific solutions contribute to the IT sector's positive outlook. With over 5.4 billion direct and indirect jobs, the IT sector remains a significant employer in India, offering opportunities for professionals across various domains. Now, I would like to say that India is leading the world, and one of which is the digital India. If we look at just the numbers, the number of transactions, the number of DBT transactions, or number of online payments, it is leading the world. First, I would like to talk about a significant success story from India, which is UPI. Unified Payments Interface is a revolutionary digital payment system by India. UPI has transformed the way people transact across various banks and payment platforms, offering convenient security, and interoperability. UPI allows users to make instant 24 by 7 hassle-free payments directly from their bank accounts using their smartphones. UPI transactions are secured through multi-factor authentication, including a unique UPI PIN. Even individuals without a smartphone can use UPI through USSD, making it accessible to a wider audience. France becomes the first European country to accept UPI. Several other countries like Singapore, UK, UAE, Oman, Indonesia, Bhutan, Nepal are also accepting payments through UPI. The platforms to modernize their payments infrastructure and enhance financial inclusion. DBT. DBT is a flagship scheme of the Government of India aimed at providing subsidies, benefits, and welfare payments to the beneficiaries' bank accounts, eliminating intermediaries and ensuring transparency and accountability in the delivery of social welfare programs. Similarly, another significant achievement in India is BharatNet, which is an ambitious initiative aimed at bridging the digital divide by providing high-speed broadband connectivity to rural and remote areas of the country through optical fiber cable. Approximately 500,000 optical fiber is laid in BharatNet phase 1 and 2 combined, and more than 181,000 village panchayats have been connected to the optical fiber cable so far. India, if we talk about the emerging technologies, uh, there have been startup is also one of the very important India has the third largest startup ecosystem of startup globally and is home to the fastest growing unicorns. More than 80,000 recognized startups, including 110 unicorns in India, are present, out of which 45% startups are run by women directors. Startup India is a flagship initiative of the Government of India intended to catalyze startup culture and build a strong and inclusive ecosystem for innovation and entrepreneurship. Let's discuss about India's engagement with emerging technologies, which is reshaping various sectors and contributing to its position as a global technology powerhouse. India, known for its robust IT industry and innovation ecosystem, is increasingly leveraging emerging technologies to drive economic growth, foster innovation, and address societal challenges. From artificial intelligence to blockchain, India's engagement with emerging technologies is transforming industries and paving way for a digital revolution. By leveraging the power of AI, blockchain, IoT, cybersecurity, 5G technology, India is poised to chart a path of inclusive and sustainable growth, benefiting businesses, government, and societies as a whole in the area of gaming, VFX, computer vision, AI, virtual and augmented reality, robotics, India Enterprise Architecture 2.0, and quantum computing. Now I would like to tell you about Jharkhand, the state which I represent over here. And Jharkhand is a state in India which is located in eastern India. And Jharkhand is a state which is known for its rich cultural heritage, abundant natural resources, and diverse landscape. Jharkhand is home to a vibrant tapestry of cultures, languages, and traditions with a population of over 35 million people. Share of tribal population is 26%. If we talk about the economic indicators in Jharkhand, Jharkhand has made significant strides in recent years, driven by its abundant mineral wealth and burgeoning industrial sector. The state is a leading producer of minerals such as coal, iron ore, bauxite, contributing significantly to India's industrial output. Additionally, Jharkhand boasts a growing agricultural sector with fertile plains supporting the cultivation of crops such as rice, maize, and pulses. Jharkhand has implemented several policies and initiatives which are aimed at nurturing and supporting startups as well as to assess the industry across various stages of their journey. These policies provide a comprehensive framework for entrepreneurial development, access to funding, infrastructure support, market facilitation, fostering and enabling ecosystem for startup growth and success. By providing the necessary support, resources, and incentives, Jharkhand is positioning itself as a hub of innovation, creativity, and economic prosperity, driving sustainable development and inclusive growth in the region. These are some of the policies which have been launched by the government of Jharkhand, like Jharkhand IT Data Center and BPO Investment Promotion Policy 2023, Jharkhand Startup Policy 2023, Data Privacy Policy for Aadhaar Ecosystem 2023, Information Security Policy for Aadhaar Ecosystem 2023, Jharkhand Industrial and Investment Promotion Policy 2023. There are several other sectoral policies like food processing, textiles, MSMEs, electric vehicles, export promotion, etc. in Jharkhand to encourage investment and promotion of industries. Next, I would like to talk about policies and startup fostering technological growth. As I've said, that Jharkhand IT Data Center and BPO Investment Promotion Policy and other policies that I have just talked about, they provide a lot of incentives for industries and startups with the help of fiscal incentives, non-fiscal incentives, financial assistance, and also reimbursements for industry to take off in the Jharkhand. With that background, there is a significant achievement which has been registered in Jharkhand for software technology parks for the growth of IT and ITES industry. So that's the scheme is Software Technology Parks of India scheme. And under that scheme, the basic idea is that STPIs, as I've said, Software Technology Parks of India, they are engaged in promoting IT, ITES, ESDM industry, innovation and RD startups in the field of emerging technologies. STPI is generating employment and fostering companies to develop ICT and software products for export purposes, basically. In Jharkhand, STPI operates at 5 large townships: Ranchi, Jamshedpur, Deoghar, Bokaro, and Dhanbad, and is expanding. The presence of STPI centers in Jharkhand enhances the state's competitiveness and positioning as a perfect destination for IT and software companies. Here's a glimpse of some of the STPI centers which have been established in Jharkhand. Now, let me discuss about a very interesting scheme, Chips to Startup. This is an excellent example of collaboration between Government of India and the Government of Jharkhand, wherein the Government of India is providing funding and Government of Jharkhand is providing land and built-up area for electronic manufacturing clusters. So this is basically about electronic manufacturing cluster, which has been established at a location in Jharkhand, which is Adityapur. And electronic manufacturing cluster is basically an area, dedicated area, which is equipped with advanced development infrastructure, flatted factories, plug-and-play facility, and other facilities which for the industry and startups to take off their operations. So this is basically to encourage the industries and the startups. And these so many startups and industries are already present in our EMC, and which are taking advantage of a whole lot of facilities which are being offered by Government of India and Government of Jharkhand. These are some of the snapshots and visuals of the electronic manufacturing cluster at Jharkhand in Adityapur. Next, let me talk about the Jharkhand Startup Policy 2023. The government of Jharkhand is dedicated to craft opportunities for various stratums of the society by providing equitable ecosystem for the development of entrepreneurship and innovation. The state, through this policy measure, is providing a hand-holding approach for the startups by enabling, empowering, and encouraging them from very nascent stage and to be a partner in their growth journey. The policy focuses on systematic, effective pathway with short-term orientation to boost entrepreneurship, revitalize the economy, and investment in the state. Startup policy has special focus on to promote tribal, female, rural entrepreneurs, and specially abled entrepreneurs in all possible areas of innovation at urban, semi-urban, and urban areas across the Jharkhand. Startup policy includes benefits and incentives like mentorship, industry alignments, market access, salaries for individual members of startups, seed funds, lab support, reimbursements on rentals and electricity, and support list continues in many folds. As we can see in the graph, the participation of startups in the Jharkhand is from all sectors, including education, health, food, nutrition, agriculture, social impact, IT, ITES, environment, arts, and culture. Next. This is the incubation centers which have been established in Jharkhand. In Jharkhand, incubation centers are being set up in various parts of the state with the help of higher educational institutions and technical universities and colleges. They are basically the grounds for the startups to incubation centers to take off through their R&D support and various other support which are also being provided through our startup policy. So these are the location of startup with the help of higher and technical educational institutions. The policy also provides and recognizes incubation spaces in private sector, in industrial houses, in private public sector, etc. The Jharkhand government has taken a comprehensive approach to modernizing its digital infrastructure and improving citizen services by partnering with leading consulting and advisory firms such as KPMG, PwC, Deloitte, EY, Grant Thornton. These firms bring expertise and experience in shaping, architecting, and designing innovative solutions that prioritize citizens' needs, ensuring accessibility, availability, and integration of online services. Moreover, by leveraging industry standard products and solutions from reputable companies like Oracle, Microsoft, Cisco, Juniper, SAP, Postgres, and others, the state is ensuring compatibility, security, scalability of its digital infrastructure. These enterprise tools cover various aspects such as applications, security, networking, servers, connectivity, enabling the state to meet diverse requirements of efficiency. largely by embracing industry standard software and partnering with leading consulting firms. The state is poised to optimize its productivity, efficiency, and competitiveness in delivering digital services that cater to the needs of its citizens effectively. Now I would like to talk about few projects and case studies which have been currently being implemented in government of Jharkhand by the Department of IT and ITES, e-governance. One of the important projects is Jharkhand Blockchain Service. This is the initiative of the government to build its own blockchain environment, which represents a forward-thinking approach to modernizing government systems and enhancing trust, transparency, and efficiency in record keeping, document management, and verification processing. By harnessing the power of blockchain technology, the government is trying to create sustainable, secure, accountable, citizen-centric ecosystem for governance and service delivery. At present, the blockchain is being used in the departments of agriculture, for seed distribution, it's being under implementation for land records, for certificate verification, and for various government records. Um, this is another case study from our government. This is the Jharkhand's Unified Digital Data Platform, which aims to enhance both decision-making and citizen service delivery by creation of a unified and integrated digital data platform. So UDDP basically brings all family members under one umbrella and assigns a unique family ID. Also, each residents were given a unique ID called Golden Record. After running deduplication algorithm across multiple government databases, UDDP is also equipped with interactive chatbot based on generation AI technology. So it consists of three: department back office portal, resident portal, and DBT portal. And so far, the project has helped in generation of golden record database, assigning UDDP IDs to each individual and family ID to the family unit. Total individual UDDP IDs generated so far is 27 million, and total family IDs generated is it has also been huge in number. So this project is helping us to reach out to our citizens and in knowing what are the requirements of the citizens, what are their requirements, and they can also avail of the currently schemes which are currently available in the government by utilizing this service. They have both access to the portal, and through the portal they can know about their eligible, what are the schemes they're eligible for, and how to access those schemes for their benefits. This is the Jharkhand Emergency Response Center. This is basically to address cybersecurity challenges and protecting citizens, businesses, and critical infrastructure from cyber threats. The establishment of an advanced cyber forensic lab at Jharkhand's capital, Ranchi, marks a significant step in enhancing cybersecurity capabilities. And this center underscores the government's commitment to proactively addressing cyber incidents and emergencies. It is a center point of contact for reporting, analyzing, and responding to cybersecurity incidents, ensuring timely and coordinated action to mitigate threats and safeguard critical infrastructure and data assets. The Cybersecurity Lab plays a crucial role in supporting law enforcement agencies, particularly the Jharkhand's police, in gathering information and intelligence related to cybercrimes. By leveraging advanced forensic technique and tools, the lab aids in the investigation and prosecution. In addition to its investigative role, the Cyber Forensic Lab is actively involved in raising awareness and sensitizing citizens and government officers about cyber threats and frauds through workshops, seminars, outreach programs. The lab educates stakeholders in best practices for cybersecurity, risk mitigation strategies, and importance of vigilance in an increasingly digital world. Thank you once again for having me here in this World Congress on IoT. Thank you for your attention and engagement today. I look forward to the opportunity to continue our discussions, collaborations, and interactions on this important topic in the future. If you have any question or queries, and if you'd like to explore the subject further, please don't hesitate to reach out. And thank you once again for being a wonderful audience.
I think we have time for one question if anybody has a question now at the back.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you for the presentation. I mean, like, it was really impressive, like the startup policy and your focus on Industry 4.0 and also cybersecurity. My question is like, so I took a picture of the startup policy slide. So in like in ease of doing business index, uh, I mean, like Jharkhand is pretty high, and that's a good thing. But like, if you see states like Telangana, they give startups a 3-year tax holiday, the first initial 3 years. I couldn't find anything like that in the startup policy. Like, do you all give any tax holidays in the like first 3 years for startups, like if they register in Jharkhand? That's my question.
I have a copy of the startup policy with me. I'll just share with you.
Okay.
You can go through it. Yeah, we have a lot of incentives. Our startup is eligible for the incentives which are being provided by Government of India and a startup initiative of Government of India. In addition, our Jharkhand startup policy also provides for lots of incentives, but not related to taxation.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, if there is any question. I would like to invite my team members, Mr. Utkarsh Gupta and Beju Prasad, to please come on stage. So, any other question? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.